Back again, back in the workshop. I've had this little 41 running. I'm not happy with the ignition side of things. It seems to be firing off a bit early. It's not very smooth, and sometimes, like I think I said, you go to pull it over, and it's like it sparks, and it stops it dead, as if it's kind of trying to fire too far before top dead center. So I've got a spare coil off of a 36. I'm not sure if it works, but I'm going to put it on and see if that makes any difference. But it does run. I'm still going to rebuild the carb, but I just want to, because it does feel weird. So I'm going to spin you around. I'm going to flip the cover off, swap this coil out, and see if we can get it to make some noise. Hopefully you guys can see all right. Yeah, I'm just going to pop this recoil off. I'm going to have a tidy up soon as well. If I get too many tools out, I can't think. I have to stop and like tidy all my tools up. I don't know why, but once I get to a certain level of untidiness, I can't function anymore. Yeah, I'm just going to whip this off. And pop that off. Screwdriver. Pop that off. Does run alright though. There's a lot of load yet. I think I've probably still got an air leak somewhere, but I don't know where. Anyway, see how we get on with this. I'm not sure this coil worked. That little Husky 36 that I took apart, it didn't have a spark, but that could have been the switch, could have been the coil, but we're going to find out. We are going to find out. See how we get on. Let's plug this in. Looks like the same thing. Be good if this worked. I'm not sure, but we'll have a go. It's much thinner. Oh no, it's not. Pop that in there. Pop that in there. I forgot my glasses today as well, which is no good because I can't see a thing. Close up anyway. If it's more than 3 feet away, I can see it like clearly, but close up, I got no chance. I just nip it up and then I'm going to back it off so that it will still move freely. And use the old business card trick to get the magnets to set. Get the coil to set up against the magnets. I've twisted it and angled it so that it's as late as possible in the turning cycle. Good compression, this whole thing. Yeah, it does enough sort of shake and vibrate. It feels like it's not particularly smooth running. I think it's an ignition side of things because of the way it kicks back when you're trying to pull it over. So I'm not sure that this coil works, but we will give it a go and see what happens. That's on there. These mounts have absolutely had it. They're so loose. Let's get the recoil back on. Yeah, after I switched you guys off yesterday, I just cleaned everything in the diesel tank. Took the engine literally out of the case. Gave it a good clean, cleaned everything. Got all the shmoo out and the mung. And put it all back together. My phone ran out of battery. It only lasts about half an hour now because it's old. And I do have a replacement one, but I've not set it up yet. Because like everything these days, it takes about half a day just to do the simplest of operations. If anything to do with technology, I've noticed now. You can't just put your SIM card in a new phone, switch it on and it all goes. It wants to talk to the old phone and it wants to do this and it wants to do that. And I just can't be arsed. It's just boring. So I'm still using my old one, so I'll get as much footage as I can, as quick as I can, and then that's it. Once it's done, it's done. Let's see if this will do anything. I'm not holding out too much hope. I think that coil's added. Or at least I know. Let's pop the plug out. No spark. Definitely switched off, haven't we? On. No. No spark. Yeah. Oh well, at least I know that that is actually kaput. I might take a file to that ignition module then and just slot those holes out a little bit so I can retard the timing a little, because it doesn't feel quite right. even if it's just a degree or two. So that can go in the bin, because that is no good to anybody. Yeah, kaput. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a file, and I'm going to open out those holes, slot those holes a little so that I can move the unit a bit further around in the cycle, and see if I can get it to just retard just a little bit. Not a lot, but enough. Because yeah, it's firing a little early, I feel. Could do with a Sharpie. Oh, there's one. Okay. And that way. Let's see what I can do with that. I've got some glasses, result. Use a chain file fit. Remember kids, always put a handle on your file, not like what I'm doing. I'm too lazy. Oh yeah, baby. Chain files make the best round files. I've used them quite a lot. Let's try and get that bit. These laminations are trying to come apart a little bit. Oh yeah, nice. How can I grip that better? I don't really grip it on its body. That'll be alright. Let's give that a go. Blow off a bit old air now. See if we can get it to retard somewhat. Might be able to. Won't be a lot, but even a couple of degrees might help. If I can get it to run really nicely and tune properly and idle properly, I might get some AV mounts for it and replace them, because they're just well sloppy. That's why it's been filled up with that black silicone, just to try and take the slop out of the out of the mounts, because they were well sloppy, that's for sure. This might even be an aftermarket ignition module, I'm not sure. But we're going to put that on there. I'm going to give it another run. The sparker's plug back in, sparking plug. issue. Let's see if she'll start. Let's if you put the rear coil back on, Dave. And your little. There it is. See what it says. Saying nothing now. Well, she kind of runs.